So now we replace this 2.4 antenna to that doorbell antenna. We will go through the doorbell, how to use it. For the doorbell antenna, when first you take off your aircraft, you select 2.4 and you fly halfway, you actually can direct switch between 2.4 and 5.8 because this is a doorbell antenna. So you no need to return your aircraft to the home point and landing and replace another antenna to waste your time. So this is the advantage for this doorbell antenna. So we just replace the battery and we do a second test. Sometimes the Mac also very slow to change. We are now waiting for satellite, and always the pointing display this 2.4 config with a remote control disable Wi-Fi or change image transition. So we try to disable this Wi-Fi. And now we start up from 2.4 first. So the channel mode we leave here auto. And now you see that DJI Go apps, the GPS, I can't see how many GPS I have. Actually the DJI Go apps also having a problem. I don't know why that DJI engineering they didn't do a proper test before they release the firmware. And after they release the firmware, they pull out all the old version firmware, so we can't roll back to the previous firmware. This is a problem that we are complaining to the DJI forums. And so far until now, the DJI does not have anyone come out to explain to us what's going on. So on and off, then the battery reduce, and we left a few more minutes for the flight time. But that way now the wings is coming from this side. The GPS signal is still not coming out. My goodness, what happened? Okay, now come out already. So now we record and take off. So we fly on a 2.4 first, and when we reach to the halfway point, then I will do a switch to a 5.8 channel. So then you understand why we need to switch manually, but it's not an automatic switching. We also go up to 150. So now 150. One more advantage for this Phantom 4 Pro is during your flight, when you do a video recording, but at the same time you still can take a picture. So now pour me the warm large wind. We try, we reach to 2000, or maybe we reach to 3000, then we switch to 5.8 to continue the flight. So now we reach about 1005. The 2.4, the image a bit lagging. Maybe we go to 2000, then we switch to 5.8 and see what's the performance. Now it's 1009. Okay, 2000, we stop here, and we take a photo. So signal is big. And from here, HD, you press a HD and then you click on the 5.8. So we cancel the return home. We turning back. We can now continue our flight. So this is the advantage for this broadband antenna. We can always switch between 2.4 and 5.8 during our flight. And no need to waste your time, return to the home, landing, and replace another 5.8 antenna, or you replace the 2.4 antenna. So you straight away use this panel antenna for broadband, and you just click on that HD mode, change between 2.4 or 5.8 only. Quite easy and simple. Then you can continue your flight. And now we reach 2005. So same, also remember your direction must be away pointing to the aircraft, and check your line. Now we reach 3000 meter. So battery we left 76%. And as you can see that 5.8 channel, right? The image is very smooth, but if you're using a 2.4, the display is very lacking. This is why we prefer to use 5.8 to fly on this urban area. Now we have reached 4000 meter, and the altitude we are maintained at 150. By the way, this just now I replaced that battery is a high capacity battery for this Phantom 4 Pro Plus. So now we lost the signal. Remember to adjust the antenna. Okay, so now we are totally lost the signal. Try to return to the home.
Go home.
But comparing for the distance, of course, 2.4 is will get more range than 5.8. So now you can actually switch back to the 2.4. And we see, can we get the signal or not? We still can't get the signal yet. So we are now totally lost the signal. Okay, now it's returning, the image is come back already. We try to switch back to 2.4. We are now getting a strong wind. So we hope it can fly safe to return home. So no signal. Aircraft disconnected.
No signal.
So now the display on and off, on and off. And we still got 1,900 meters. So we just wait. Too strong the wind now. And now the gimbal is no functioning. I don't know why. This is also one of the issue for the firmware. I hope DJI can solve out this problem, because this is not a cheap aircraft. We still got 1,000 to reaching the home point. So we reduce to 100 meter high altitude. $900. I don't know why the gimbal now is no functioning. We're pushing the gimbal is no functioning. This is one of the funny. So 500 meter. We can lower down some more. So I can hear the sound. So now landing. Now only working the gimbal. It's quite funny.
Landing.
Okay, so finally the aircraft is landed by safety.